At the moment, there's nothing there, and so NGOs are actually operating in a vacuum. There's nothing really letting us know that they are there. Yeah, so the directory definitely will let us have a point that we can all go in there to assess them. So the visibility is a very good issue there. Apart from that, then we can be able to also have validation, because there are issues where we want to have their addresses, and it's very difficult. Some of the addresses given are also not correct. But where you have the directorate, I'm sure they will provide their correct phone numbers and addresses so that we can easily have contact with them. So yes, it's a very good thing for also networking. Really, we talk about networking, but then which platform do they use to actually get together? They don't even know what this person is doing in the north. So the e-director can help them out. If they can go on the platform, then they can know who is doing what in health in the north, or who is doing what in education, and so they can be able to connect and have the linkages to be able to do their work better. As a directorate, the most important thing that they have to get out of it, is the visibility. Having access to that directorate by other funders and donors, make it easy for them to be assessed what program you are doing. And so if maybe the department also have a program somewhere, we can go directly onto the directorate and know that these particular organizations are into social protection, and thereby we can easily link up with them. So definitely it's a very good thing that they should be there, because while they are also in the rural area, nobody's knowing what they are doing. Now these days they have a lot of programs all over there, understand? But then when we know that you in the Volta region, this is the programs that they are doing, and you are on the e-directorate, which is also a credible place that we can easily go to know that these NGOs who are there are credible. Definitely they can be supported, and programs can be given to them to work with.
Thank you.
Especially even looking at the district assemblies. Yeah, they're supposed to also collaborate with the NGOs, and then majority of them, though they are in that locality, are not even known. So the director will help any other organization like the assemblies to go onto the director and know that we have these particular NGOs in this field in our area jurisdiction, and they can actually tap into their expertise and programs. Yeah. As I said earlier, communication to the NGOs is actually very difficult. Yeah. So this is another point where we can also put in information that can reach the others all over. So if you have someone at north but on the directorate, it's easy getting information from them and to them. Understand? I'm very sure too that I've not seen your fields yet, but I'm sure it's more elaborate to have more information on the NGOs. It makes it very easy, especially for the department, that we are supposed to actually have a supervisory role, but then we don't really have a database that is credible enough that can be able to, other people from outside able to, make use of it. So this helps us also to make sure that we do the supervision and also do a little bit of monitoring those who are also out there, because I'm sure then they update other information that they have over there, and it helps us also to be able to get access to that one. Yeah, because getting information from them is difficult unless maybe the person is coming for the annual renewal. But then if they are able to update their information, especially the governance structure, you have a lot of them who they have maybe one person there for a period, 10 years, but then they are not even able to change it in their documentation to us. But knowing that the directorate is wide open, it's all over, they are forced to do proper, elections, so that they have credible people on their governance structure, or the board, the management. So definitely it will help streamline the way they do things, because then you know that you are visible, not only in Ghana here, but outside also. You know, and so if you have people who are credible, they're known that these are the people who are your board members, your management staff, definitely funding becomes a bit easier when things like that are there. These days, nobody works without the CSOs. Yeah, and if they want to have accountability issues, transparency, you know, then it's better they focus on a directorate of this nature that's coming from a credible organization. Understand? Yeah, because we have issues where organizations have tried to partner some organizations out there, and it has been terrible. They cannot even trace. They've gone there, they've not been able to locate exactly where the organization is working. And even the management people who are there, the because funding has gone to them. But with this directorate, you know exactly who you are supposed to work with. You understand? And even in these days of funding, that is so short. If you're able to get onto the platform and get about 6 NGOs into the same field, and they can collaborate to work and do something better, it will really help. Especially the north, where we have over hundreds of NGOs all doing the same thing. The impact is so little, you know. But if the directorate is there and other organizations can see that we can be able to get all these groups together to do this particular program, it will help. Yes, you know, the e-directorate brought something to my mind, that's self-regulation. You know, now that they can go on that platform, they should use this opportunity to rather get together and have a central point where they can have self-regulation. That way, everybody knows that where there's self-regulation, there are certain laws, regulations that are there. So you, the NGOs, you know what to do at what time. So it brings trust. The transparency also comes in, you know. So at the moment, it's like there is this perception that, oh, these NGOs, they don't do the right thing. You know, you put money in there, you may not get what you want. But if they can have that self-regulation within for themselves, so that it's not like a government that is overbearing on them, but they have their own way to, you know, have the checks and balances. It makes things very, very better for them, especially even from the outside world, where they know that they are a group that have their own checks and balances. The transparency is there. Finally will come in, you see. In fact, the issue now really is looking at the legal framework. The legal framework gives them the backing as to, you know, the CSO platform now, it's so diverse, you know, and the definition for who is who is not a problem for us here. So for the legal framework to come in place and be able to provide that differentiation to the various NGOs that are there, you know, and then it makes funding easier. What goes to a CBO, you know, if you are a national NGO also, how do you operate? How do you also get, is it the CBO, can the CBO just directly link up to an international organization? Or does it have to go through a national organization? You know, these are issues that we'll have to really look at as the NGO sector. So they should also support the government in coming out with a good legal framework that's effective, can give them an enabling environment for them to thrive. Yeah, that way then you have a lot of them going onto the e-directorate, because then they also know that government is also supporting it. Yeah, because social affairs is supposed to collaborate we make sure that we have a credible directorate also. Yeah, so if they all know that this is it, it's not just West Africa civil society that's doing it, but it's also collaboration from government level. It makes things very good for them.